Hello and welcome to Glitter Shine Nails. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Kiki London have a new launch, and it's the launch of their new Hema Free Gel Polish collection, which is 6 Hema Free Gel Polishes and a base coat and top coat. So in this video I'll be swatching and reviewing all of the new colours, both matte and glossy, and as I'm a brand ambassador for Kiki London, you can find my affiliated link to their website along with my discount code for you to use in the description box below. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification on, and please like this video. These things really do help out my channel. Thank you. So here is the whole new collection. They are in the newer style 15ml bottles. To know the difference between these and the core range, they have the green label down the side saying Hema Free. I do much prefer these styles of bottles. They also have their names on the front along with the lid cap swatch as well, and of course on the back of the bottle they have all the important information. We also have a new base coat and a no wipe top coat, also Hema Free, and they also have the green label down the side. You may notice it says made in England, and that's because they're made in-house at Kiki London in Buckinghamshire, UK. The base coat is really just like their normal base coat, but this one is just the Hema Free. The consistency is pretty much the same. I will say though that the smell is slightly more. I'm very affected by smells, so that's something I can pick up on. I will be using this base coat on all of the swatches in the video. The top coat is just the normal no wipe top coat. Now, two things I did notice. The consistency is very thin. Personally, I'm not a fan. I like my top coat to be a medium thick. It's just a personal preference at the end of the day. The second thing, again, the smell. This one smells slightly stronger than the base coat, but one thing I also noticed was the gel polishes don't have a smell. Now, as I said, I will be using both of these for the swatches I'm about to create. I may cut some of them out of the video as I don't want it to be too long. With this new collection, they haven't yet launched a matte top coat, and I wanted to see these colours, what they look like matte. So I'm going to be doing two swatches, one glossy using the Hema Free no wipe top coat, and the other one will be with the Kiki London no wipe matte top coat. Now that is not Hema Free. I just want that to be noted. All the swatches will be created on clear pop sticks, and I also have my silicone thumb swatches as well. For the first swatch, I will show you everything. So with the Hema Free base coat, I'm going to apply a layer to each of the pop sticks, and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds in the 96 watt Kiki London lamp. I really like how this applied. It went on really smooth, didn't move about on the pop sticks too much. And when I went to apply the colour, I noticed that I could really feel the stickiness of the base coat underneath when it was cured, and I really do like that in a base coat. Classic black is just that, classic black. This is a beautiful, rich, pigmented black. The consistency of these Hema Free gel polishes is medium thick. If you've yet used any of the new core range, they are like that. Now, I love Blackheart, which is the Kiki London black, and I didn't think it could get any better, but for me, classic black has it beaten. The coverage on the first coat is just amazing, and I'm really hoping that that is coming across on camera. Curing for blacks, whites, reds, greens, browns and oranges, I always do a 60-second cure, and that is because they can wrinkle, and they wrinkle very, very easily, and I don't want that. So I'm doing a 60-second cure. You can do a 30-second cure if you prefer, but with these types of colours, keep your layers super thin. I will talk again about curing in a bit, but I did notice something else later on when doing these swatches, and I just wanted to point that out later on. With the second coat, it really didn't change much, to be fair. I could have very easily just finished with the one coat. You will see me expecting the pop sticks, and that's just me checking for the coverage and to see if any light is coming through the swatches, because I personally don't like seeing light coming through my nails. It is a bugbear of mine. I honestly can't see me using Blackheart anymore because classic black is just amazing. This for me is a must-have. With the colour layers all finished, I'm going in with one coat of each of the top coats, the Hema Free No White top coat and the non-Hema Free No White matte top coat, and I'll be curing them again for 60 seconds. When trying out a new range, it's always good to go for blacks, whites and reds. It can really show how good the range or company is and how the gels are. When I first started with Kiki London, I tried Black Heart and I was blown away by it, so I have really high hopes for Classic Black. It will be popular. So now that the top coats have all finished curing, there is a nice shine to the Hema Free Glossy top coat. Personally, I don't think it's as good as the rubber top coat, but that's just my personal opinion. With the matte top coat, it will dull the colour down, and this is just how mattes can be sometimes. I'm very impressed with Black Heart and it's going to be amazing for nail art. Now, as with my last swatch video, I did add in some swatches on my silicone thumbs so you can see them over 4 different skin tones. They are winter, autumn, true tan and Indian summer. Hopefully this will give you a really good idea on how they will look. Blacks are a classic staple colour and will work on any skin tone. Classic white again is just a classic white. This is a very bright white and it has affected the film and pictures that I've taken. So to compare them to coconut and French white, which are in the Kiki London core range, classic white I feel is the brightest out of the 3. I feel again it has a lovely consistency and coverage. I can tend to have trouble with getting whites not to have shadowing on them, but I was really happy with the swatches. Now I'm just going to repeat the same again. I have already applied the base coat off camera. So what does Hema Free mean? So in the description box below I have left it in writing along with the correct name for Hema, because there is no way I'm going to get that right saying it. But basically, Hema Free products help to reduce the chances of allergies by overexposure or those who can be allergic to Hema-based products. It is considered to be the #1 allergens in the nail and cosmetic products. In 2018, the British Association of Dermatologists published research naming Hema as the #1 main cause of the allergy epidemic in the nail world. Hema is an additive used in many nail products to aid adhesion and polymerization, but when used incorrectly, such as repeated contact with the skin or not curing it correctly, it can contribute to allergies. Kiki London's core collection is already low on Hema and their easy build up builder gel is already Hema free. Now I am allergic to Hema and I can use all of the Kiki London products and I have never had any allergy problems, but this Hema range really does excite me. Classic white applies so well and it's a great base for any nail art like water decals, and of course white nails are very popular. Now when applying a top coat over white, make sure that you keep your layers thin, as this is because the top coat can make it sort of go a yellowy, grungy off-white colour, so just be aware of that. I personally didn't notice any of that with the Hema Free top coats, but it's always slightly noticed in the matte top coat. Classic white is all finished and cured. This is probably the first white I've used where I've not got any shadowing going on. This will probably become my go-to white just because of how it applies, and I really like the brightness of it. Overall of the skin tones, it looks really good. Now I do want to make a point in noting that none of my pictures are edited to make them look lighter or darker, etc. This is just how they come off of my camera. I make a point of showing raw material. Obviously every screen will show it slightly differently anyway, but classic white is a really good colour. Merlot Red is a stunning colour. Now I do want to point out that no matter what angle I took the picture of, I couldn't get a true colour on this. It's more of a berry colour. If you've used Date Night, it sort of reminds me of that, of a berry red. It's still absolutely gorgeous. I would say check out the Kiki London Instagram page when they post pictures of people's swatches and videos. I did film and take the pictures on a super sunny day, so I don't think that helped me at all. The Hema Free range from Kiki London gives a really smooth application, which is so highly pigmented. Now, I know that the range at the moment is small with the 6 colours and the base coat and top coat, but it will grow over time, and I know that Kiki London have been working on the Hema Free range for some time, and they only release products once they are truly tested. I do like knowing that I'm getting the best from them, and this gives me the confidence to use them personally and to promote them. These first 6 colours are very staple colours for a new collection. Everyone needs a black, white and a red. That's always a good start with a new collection. They're classic colours that never go out of fashion, along with a nude, pink and purple colour. It will be interesting to see what other colours they bring out next, maybe a blue or a green. I know that I'm very, very interested in this range and how it grows. Now, regarding the curing, when I went to cure the second layer of Merlot Red, I thought I would try curing it for 30 seconds. And when it came out the lamp, I felt that it was cured. However, when I applied the top coat, and you'll see this, the pigment transferred to the top coat brushes, which is super annoying. I always have a wipe along with isopropyl alcohol, and I could clean them before I put the brushes back into the bottle. So this is another reason why I will only cure for 60 seconds, and I will be giving all of my detailed feedback to Kiki London on this Hema Free range. So all finished and cured, Merlot Red will again be a very popular colour, especially in the winter months. And again, there is a difference between the colour of the Hema Free top coat and the matte top coat, but I've seen colours like Merlot Red do this in the past. Over the skin tones, it works really well no matter what your skin tone is, which is fantastic on a colour like Merlot Red. You'll still be able to add all your nail art over the top. I do definitely prefer the glossy swatch of Merlot Red, and that's mainly because of the change in what the matte top coat has done. But again, this is just my personal preferences. You may like that, and that is absolutely okay. True Nude is just that, a true nude colour. It does have a slight peachy undertone to it, I feel, but what it really reminds me of is liquid foundation with its colour and consistency, a very creamy nude beige. Now, with nudes and me, getting a swatch without shadowing is again something I do find quite difficult, but the application of True Nude I was really happy with, and again a must-have popular colour to have in your collection. Now, all of my swatches have been done on clear pop sticks or nail tips. I've dropped doing swatches over natural pop sticks or nail tips. I'm a person who will not take any notice of swatches of colours over white pop sticks or nail tips, or even cover pink nails, as this isn't going to give you a true idea of the coverage or the pigmentation that each colour has. To me, it makes it a false swatch. Natural I don't mind, because we have natural colour at the ends of our nails anyway, but I've decided that from now on it will just be clear that I use. I'm not a big fan of using nude colours, it's just a personal choice, but I will say that I really like the colour of True Nude. Now, I will be making each colour nail tip swatch into nail art ideas, just like I have done for the macaroons collections, which I've been adding over on my Instagram page. But there is so much you can do with a nude base colour, and again, it's a colour that doesn't go out of fashion, and it's a great pale base for any nail art, whatever it may be. It will be interesting to see what other shades of nudes Kiki London bring out, as their core range of nudes is quite big. I would love to see a nude pink, like pink tint, come over to the Hema Free range, because that's my absolute favourite nude to use. I do think that True Nude and Merlot Red will make a brilliant mani colour combo. So all finished, cured. True Nude is amazing, whether it's glossy or matte. My personal preference is matte. There is just something about it. So I really do hope that Kiki London bring out a Hema Free matte top coat very, very soon. Over the skin tones, it doesn't matter what shade it is. True Nude works with everything. I'm personally not a fan of nudes on myself, and I have super pale skin tone, but I would definitely try it out, and that's just by looking at these swatches on these thumbs. I do think that the more toned, darker skin tones work amazingly well with True Nude. Lavender Lust is a gorgeous periwinkle blue. It is that stunning lavender blue colour with a hint of purple behind it. Now it does remind me a little bit of Perry Nice, so I do want to see them two side by side because I love using Perry Nice for manis, so I can see me using Lavender Lust quite a lot. I'm so impressed with the coverage. This whole collection for me is a must-have. Whether you need a Hema Free range to use on yourself or clients or not, this is an absolutely fantastic collection, and these are my absolute honest thoughts. I was definitely very happy to see a colour like this at the beginning of the new Hema Free range. I love colours like this along with purples as well. I really enjoy creating manis on lavender and lilac colours. I actually used Perry Nice for a recent mani for my Instagram, so if Lavender Lust had been out, I would have definitely have used it. It's a colour for all year round, but it's definitely spring and early summer for sure. And when you have coverage like Lavender Lust is giving, it's going to make manis very easy to create. I did 2 coats of each colour on each swatch, but seriously, I was questioning whether some of them really needed it, like the classic black, Merlot Red and Lavender Lust. I did 2 coats because that's the normal. Having coverage like this in a collection is just brilliant, and it will make me want to reach for them for manis more than their core range. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, wrong with their core collection. I absolutely love it, but this Hema Free collection is just beautiful. So all finished and cured, both glossy and matte finish is just stunning. I don't really have a preference on either, but I do really like the matte version. It is just beautiful. I did wonder about doing the matte swatches with this new Hema Free collection because it isn't a Hema Free top coat, but I really wanted to see what they look like, and I've been really impressed. Over the skin tone, again, it doesn't matter what shade of skin you have, Lavender Lust will work. I can honestly see it being such a popular colour for sure. I can't wait to see what nail art I'm going to be adding over the top. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram so you can see what I create with these 6 new Hema Free gel polishes, as well as the new macaroons collection. Barbie Pink is just a classic Barbie Pink. I personally love using pinks, and Kiki London do have a good range of pinks in their core collection. So to start with a pink, I'm really liking it. It does sort of remind me a little bit of Bossing Pink and Bubblegum range of colour from the main core collection. But anyone who loves a good Barbie Pink colour as your nail base will love this colour. You will have seen that I'm still getting used to my new camera. It will just take me some time to get to grips with it. It is so different to what I'm used to using, but hopefully you can see the coverage of Barbie Pink. The first layer, it was a little bit patchy in places, but it wasn't terrible. But the second coat sorted all of that out, and it made a really nice coverage on this gorgeous pink shade. So now that you've seen all of the new Hema Free gel polishes, what are your thoughts? Is this something you would try? Have you had allergens to gel polishes before, but thinking about trying this new Hema Free range? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Also, what do you think of the colours and coverage? So my personal thoughts. I really like the range. The coverage and the pigmentation are absolutely amazing. Cannot fault them. The base coat I do really like. My only negative is the no white top coat and how thin it is. I will be doing a mani on myself so I can try the gel polishes and the top coat and to see how long they last, and especially to see how long that shine lasts on the top coat for. So all finished and cured, both glossy and matte look good. I do feel that I prefer the glossy more, but either way it's a great Barbie Pink base colour for any nail design, and any of the water decals and foils that Kiki London have available will work so well alongside all of these colours. All of the skin tones, it works well with all of them. Obviously you can see all of the colours in the thumbs, both matte and glossy. This obviously does take me a lot of extra time, but I do really like seeing them. I know that autumn and Indian summer thumbs are quite close in shape, but they are still very different though. But I really like these thumbs. All of my swatches will be over on my Instagram page in the next few days, along with any pictures and video clips I have. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I'd be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my swatch review on the new Hema Free Gel Polish collection from Kiki London. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Comment below. I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page @GlitterShineNails. So until next time, thanks for watching and bye.